Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a continuation of my favorite beauty products of 2016. I recently posted a video of the products that I have been loving in the year 2016. But after I filmed the video, I'm like, wait a second. I definitely love way more products and used way more products throughout the year, but for some reason or another, I forgot to grab them and mention them in the video. Mainly, I think because the products that I showed in my first video are things that I've been using currently and were my latest purchases in the year. The things that I'm going to show you now are purchases that I made like earlier in the year and maybe I stopped using now because of the new things I have, but still they're amazing products and I definitely still use them. Um, you know, recently I still use them, especially the highlights that I'm going to show. So I definitely just needed to, do a part 2 to the video because it just was driving me crazy that I didn't mention these things because they are like holy grails for me and I don't know how I didn't show them. And I thought it was gonna be like 3 or 4 more additions, but as I was looking through my makeup, I'm like, wait a minute, but I have to talk about this and I have to talk about this and also I have to talk about this. So I have a couple more things than I thought that I would have, but my video for the year 2016 would just not be complete if I don't mention all these products. So with that being said, let's just jump into the video. So the first thing I'm going to mention is this color corrector from Becca. Well, it's a concealer and I used it as a color corrector for a long time up until I purchased my Smashbox color correcting stick, which I showed in my first video. And this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealing Cream in the color Toffee. And this thing, at first I thought it was going to be like too thick to use under my eye, but I ended up loving this concealer. It did a great job, to conceal all that tired look that I had and like the dark circles. But then I wanted something a little bit more orange, so I went and bought the Smashbox stick. I can't talk, and it replaced this. But for the beginning of the year and like the early middle part of the year, this is all that I used, and I definitely recommend it. A little goes a long way, but it's really, really good to conceal if you're looking for something full coverage. The next product I am going to mention, and I definitely don't know how I didn't mention this before, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. Like, I don't do my makeup without using this, period. Like, it's what I use to fill in my brows. Before this I used the Wiz, but the definer is just amazing. I love the spoolie that it has. The slanted applicator just makes it easy to work with, and it's much thicker than the Wiz, so it allows me to fill in my brows way faster, and I really appreciate that because I can't, like, doing my brows is the least favorite part of my makeup routine, so I just like to quickly fill them in and for them to look nice and done, but at the same time natural. So this is just life. I love this. I don't do my makeup without it. Next two products I want to mention are powders, and the first powder that I'm going to mention is the MAC Studio Fix. This is a foundation, but I use it to set my liquid foundations that are not as full coverage, in case I need more coverage. And I am in the shade NC43. This is what it looks like, and this is what I wear when I want to run out the door quickly and I just want to add something to my face, but I don't want to sit there and actually add liquid foundation. So I use this as my go-to quick fix, or I use it, like I said, to set my foundations that are not full coverage and I just want a little extra coverage and to matten my face up a little bit. So that's what I use this for. Okay, and the next powder I want to talk about, of course, is the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent powder, and this I used to set my face this year and I absolutely fell in love with it. It is so lightweight and it doesn't leave a white cast on your face, and it just sets beautifully and blends in nicely, and I absolutely love it. I stopped using it because it broke on me, so I have been using actually my MAC Studio Fix way more to set my face. Because this ends up making a huge mess, I definitely have to repurchase. But I did use this for the entire, basically for the whole year, up until it broke. So definitely recommend this powder. It's really, really good. Okay, the next products I want to mention are two bronzers, and it is the Too Faced bronzer in Dark Chocolate Soleil Deep Tan. And this bronzer is just awesome because I can use it to bronze by itself. I have it on today as my bronzer. Um, or I can use it to contour as well. And it just smells amazing, of course. It smells like chocolate. And it just blends so beautifully and effortlessly. Like, it's a really, really great bronzer. I really, really love this thing. And I have been giving it a lot of use from like the half of the year up until now. I've been using this a lot, and I just absolutely love it. More towards the beginning of the year, I was using this Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion bronzer, and this is just gorgeous. This bronzer is like, it's so I don't know, like you can rub your brush in there and rub your brush in there, and it never gets like heavy. It's so natural looking, and it has like a slight shimmer when you look at it in the pan, but it doesn't show up on your face like that. And it's just so natural looking and so beautiful. And I use this so much in the beginning and like early parts of the year, and I couldn't put it down. But like I said, now I'm using more this one because it gives me a little bit more color. But this one is just so nice and so perfect if you're looking for something more on the natural side to give you a nice glow also, because of the slight shimmer that it has. So definitely I loved this year. Okay, now keeping on with the cheek area, I wanted to mention this blush from Becca, and it's called Songbird. I don't, there you can see it better. I have the blush on today, and I just love this blush. Like, this year is the first time that I ever tried blushes from Becca, and I feel like they're so nice and pigmented and blend so nicely. And this one has slight shimmer in it, but it doesn't show up like anything chunky or too much on the cheek, because usually I'm a fan of matte ones. But this one is just so nice and like so, you know, like natural looking. It just gives you this pretty glow to the face, and I just absolutely love them. I've always been a lover of MAC blushes. I still am, and I use those all the time, but I just wanted to mention this one in particular because I tried it for the first time this year. So again, this is Songbird, and it is just a beautiful like corally color, and I feel like it's just perfect, and it's very wearable and goes with so many different looks. So definitely loving this. Okay, now for highlights, I definitely had to mention the Anastasia Glow Kit, the That Glow Kit. It brings 4 different shades. I have to say that I don't use these two at all. Definitely I don't use this one ever. I always mix these two together, and it is the highlight that I have today. And I just feel like this palette is just great because it costs like 40 bucks, I think, and you get 4 shades. You can mix and match. You can wear them individually. This shade actually I've used it as an inner corner highlight. So you can give so much use to this palette, and I just think the quality is amazing, and it doesn't come off chunky. You get a nice glow. You can get something subtle if you want something subtle, or you can always build it up and it just shines and blings and gives you that amazing glow. So I really, really love this palette. They have different ones. I recommend any one of them. But another highlight that I loved and never put down in 2016 for a while is the Becca collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, and it is Champagne Pop, and this is a beautiful champagne-y goldy color, and I definitely didn't put it down. I feel like Becca has like the best formulas in highlight. It's just so soft, and I don't know, like the powder just feels so soft and buttery, and it just applies so amazing, and like the pigmentation is intense. Definitely a little goes a long way. I just absolutely love this color Champagne Pop. It's just beautiful. Okay, speaking about highlights, I had to mention this brush, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. I love this brush for highlight. I feel like it serves like a fan brush at the same time with the shape that it has, because it's not like too domey like other brushes that I have. It fans out a little bit, but not completely like a fan brush. And the bristles are a little bit like scratchier than I normally like, but I don't know, for some reason I feel like this brush just picks up highlight so nicely, and I just love how it applies. I feel like it's the perfect size, and I always use this to apply my highlights, whether it's her brand or not. I just absolutely love it. So I had to quickly mention it. I also can't believe how I went and did a video and did not mention this palette, because I don't do my makeup without bringing this palette along with me any time. Like, I use it for these two shades mostly, and you can definitely tell. This is the banana shade, and I use that to set under my eye. I absolutely love that shade, and I'm running out. Well, I'm basically done. And then I use this shade right here in the middle to contour, and I always grab this when I'm doing my makeup, so I had to mention it. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, in case you didn't know. And I just love this palette. It's just amazing, and the quality is amazing, and I love. I need for her to sell this banana powder individually, because I don't want to buy a whole new palette just for that shade. But I love this. It's amazeballs. Okay, and lastly, I just had to mention this lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Whenever I wore lip gloss throughout this year, in the beginning of the year, it would be this lip gloss, and I'm wearing it right now by itself. Usually I wear it with a lipstick under, but right now I just have this lip gloss on by itself, and it's just amazing. Her lip glosses are so pigmented, and they smell like cupcake. It's just amazeballs, and I just love this color. It's such a pretty neutral color, goes with so many looks, and it's just the most comfortable type of lip gloss. It's not sticky. Just absolutely recommend her lip glosses to anyone. But this shade in particular is just very wearable, and I wear it by itself, or I wear it on top of a lipstick if I want to lighten up the color or whatever. But I just love this. Okay. Alright guys, so now I have fully completed my favorite makeup of 2016. I really hope you guys enjoyed all these products. Like I said before, these are things that I purchased more in the beginning of the year, and everything else that I mentioned in my first video is more recent stuff that I have been using. So altogether, finally I completed my video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a new subscriber, thanks so much for subbing, and welcome to my YouTube family, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.